A hoe, not to be confused with a whore or a whore. Traditionally used, oh, that's a hoe. Yeah, first, if I think, it depends on what context you use, right? Very important. But the whole, even like even when I get in Polish called motyka, even when I pick up a hoe, yeah, there's thoughts of there being a prostitute, a whore, a female that is a slut. Is there a difference? Because some of the female slut promiscuous, so she has multiple partners at certain time. Is she really a hoe to begin with? A lot of people, I suppose, don't even know what that is. You know, I mean, you don't have to be a farmer, but I don't know, maybe read a book or something, right? Maybe watch a movie. I mean, it's in culture nonetheless. And you can't use that because, well, I grew up in an old city environment. Yeah, well, you have a TV, so you have the internet, and you can read probably too. But yeah, I used it before in Poland. To dig up potatoes. Yeah, amongst other things, but yeah, primarily potatoes. In my grandfather's house, behind his house, they had like a little field that had lines of that where they would plant potatoes every year. Later on they stopped. He got old, and I think my aunts went and did it, but I don't think they do it anymore. And I think they even did it in his land. But it's a very practical tool. Actually, I see this one right here. That could be used just to dig where you don't want to use a shovel. A pick could be even better. You know, when you say pick, I mean the first thing comes to your mind. What depending on what context, what toothpick? What about a pick, an axe, axe pick, pick and axe? There's different kinds of tools for to work the land. I mean, you go to get hash browns, and I'm pretty sure McDonald's uses some form of potatoes, right? They probably use that. Actually, they probably use a machine by now that just goes through the land, just picks it all up. Because you're not gonna have people just working on it. It's too expensive. Not too expensive considering the labor costs and all that. There's actual machines that do that right now. And I can even talk about hay. I was a kid, and I'd much rather be like in my 20s and have that experiences. In one of my family's house, where they had the hay and they had the bales of hay. They actually they called them snupki. They weren't like I think they were traditional bales, but the way they would time they would let them dry out for some time. And then they would collect them and put it on top of a barn. When I was a kid, it was hot. I was exhausted. I didn't enjoy it whatsoever. But yeah, I mean, it's just a lot of hard work. It's a lot of hard work. Um, that hay, right? Hey, not that, not that. You know, uh, you create well, I mean, is it hay, wheat, and then you create flour, right? And eventually, you have bread from it. I mean, it's a whole process. Uh, my relatives, I don't believe they participated in the bread making process. I think they just sold the hay to somebody else. You know, and I remember I think one of my grand definitely had a cow. I don't think they had a horse, but I know they had a cow. And one of them, or two of them, had chickens. It was a thing you had back then. People still have it to a certain degree. You know, but yeah, that's a whole. That's what a whole is to me. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I should Google it and etymology of the latter. A very promiscuous female, or the one that sells her body for money, or is just degrading herself. 'Cause traditionally when someone's that's a hoe, it's a very a nasty term, right? It's a sexual term, but it's just someone that just you probably shouldn't have respect to begin with. Although I don't go out of my way calling females that, even if they are prostitutes or selling themselves. I don't know. It's just a very nasty term. Although I'm not gonna say I'm better than people. Just it gets annoying after a while to hear that. But anyway, I do kind of need that. Although I do have something else. Uh, I do have something else that I might not even need a hole to begin with. Din, 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 din. Bonanza. Here it is. Military grade, at least I believe. I don't know. I don't know if they I have that. I bought it in New York at the place where I bought. Ah, it is Rothko. I was gonna say where I bought the Rothko stuff, but this is as well. Yeah, buddy. Oh yeah. Never listed, but I have it. This is fucking cool though. At first I saw it, I was like, oh, I'm taking it. Oh, come on. Oh, I look like an idiot. Ooh. No. I haven't touched this. Ooh. It doesn't smell, but it looks sticky. Where were you? It looks his car. He's filthy. There we go. Tighten it up a bit. Right here. Yeah, see, it's gross. But then again, it is going to do some gross job, so it's cool. I'm not using it to brush my teeth or, pick something between them. I do have space. And here we go. It's very small. What is it? What? 2.5 feet. Say fold. You take it with you. It's just, let me see, 3-4 pounds or something like that. It's very light. Yeah, it's got that green. It's made in Taiwan. A lot of things at Taiwan I really like. Taiwan and India. So yeah, it's oh my friend, I'm busy. I have a very avid social life. I just don't tell anybody because gotta keep my persona going there. Anyway, it's like it has a big handle. You know, this is relatively short. It's narrow, but as long as you press your foot, and it does have a bend over here. For lack of better wording, let me see a bend on camera. Right there. So I could press it down, and yep, this is I don't know what they call it, but it's not a stehufka. I'm using Polish. Stehufka is just a square and sharp. It's just for like really cutting the hard dirt, and it is a shovel. What is it? A triangle shovel. I don't know. It's probably a term for it, but it does have ridges here and ridges here. Huh. But so you could grab in one hand, right? And I don't even have to use the other hand. I just put it in the ground. Maybe I'll record tomorrow. I got a project to do. It's gonna be raining, but fuck it. Actually, for rains, it's actually pretty better because the ground is more moist and it's not as hard. Even though the soil over here that we have, it's not that hard. It's pretty easy to dig with. It's pretty decent. But I was gonna say, all I need is like 2 or 3 inches of soil to be dug out by like 2 feet by 2 feet. So it's you know uh, 4 square feet, right? Is that 2 square feet? Anyway, because I'm making a compost bin. Even though right now it's the fall, it's gonna be cold. I don't know what the point is, but I'm gonna try anyway, see what happens. But yeah, I got it for like relatively cheap. It wasn't too expensive. That, and I bought a couple other things. One of the things, ow, Ooh. One of the things was missing from my car. It was yeah, it was in my car when I brought it here, when I had it here in Jersey. I remember seeing it, then it was just gone, I think. Very odd. But I think, I don't know, at least I think, it was an officer's jacket. And then I bought it, I was like, would I really wear it? Like, I'm not in the military. Let's say if I was, would I wear an officer's jacket? Like, what the fuck was I think? I just thought it was cool. I just wouldn't wear it in public. I don't want to impersonate an officer, even military personnel. I'm not gonna take this and walk around next to the Marine like, look what I got, I can do this. I'm not gonna be that kind of doofus. Just the military, they have a lot of good things, and it's not like it's trying to be stylish. It's just very practical. And then we have that. It just folds. I don't know how easy it is. This is what? Not even a foot. It's like 10 inches. Hey, ladies and chatterbait. It's good, isn't it? A whole lot of fun. Anyway, it's very it's compact and it's versatile. So I was living in my car and there was a space there, and People in Syria now, they wouldn't know. They wouldn't care. I'm like, come on, they're not gonna know this. I was gonna go through the fence. I'm gonna cut it off. I was gonna put it together, and actually, I don't know if I was gonna dig, but it was covered up with a green mesh, and I was gonna store stuff that I had. Actually, I was gonna rent a storage unit. It's just that things getting messed up. I couldn't even get there. I did have my hand truck, so I was like, I have all these tubs. Why don't I just go like, 20, 30 feet over there and just, just store it there, But then I was like, but I think, what the fuck are you doing? And it's like, what if just someone takes it? But the same time, I was gonna do it at night, and I had pliers. I was just gonna open the fencing up and I was gonna put it back together. I was gonna cut it. I don't really want to destroy it. And eventually, I was gonna clean the place up a little bit, but it wasn't used. It was very weird. Like it was in between two places, and it was like a certain spot that was just like alienated. It was covered up. Like it was a perfect place to store something. And I don't think a lot of people would have jumped even the fence, you know. And it was and honestly a lot of those things were by my car. So it's like, oh, actually I had them in my car. A lot of clothes. I was like, what the fuck am I gonna do? I applied for a tag an apartment, and I just like, well, it's not like I was buying clothes. I needed, like thermal wear, this and that. I bought something else too, but it was like, I got to store this place. It's getting to the point where like, I can sleep, but like all these clothes and I got to do laundry, but it's like, it's getting, I felt like a hoarder. And this, I was like, who knows? Maybe I'll need it out there. I was gonna actually get a tent. I had a generator. So I had a generator. I was gonna eventually get a tent and go somewhere and just, stay in the tent, just clean up the car, put everything. I don't know. I was starting to think, but things took a wrong turn. Anywho, this is not a home, but it is a supposedly a Rothko military grade shovel. I think it's pretty awesome.